Every child can learn math. Mathnasium knows how to give kids tools to change their life through math. When math makes sense, kids will leap way ahead. Mathnasium uses a comprehensive assessment process to create a customized learning plan for each child, focusing on areas of need. We're also here to support our wonderful teachers by helping with homework. See how Mathnasium can benefit your child at mathnasium.com/West Lexington. Enjoy watching your child as they grow in confidence, critical thinking skills, and math skills at Mathnasium.
I'm Mandy Williamson, host of Mom to Mom. As a mom, we want to manage the chaos and still find time for ourselves. But momming is hard, so each week I'm going to share some great tips with you to make it easier.
Brought to you by Hits 106.3. ABC 36 News at 11 starts right now.
Good evening. We're glad you're here tonight. I'm Veronica Jean-Seltzer.
And I'm Tom Kenny. Welcome in. And our top story at 11, the weather. A winter weather advisory continues across central and eastern Kentucky.
The snow leaving a lot of our viewing area covered. This is a live look right now that we're taking at downtown Lexington through the city's traffic cameras. You can see not a lot of snow falling, but it definitely did fall. You can see its impact there. Let's get the latest now from Chief Meteorologist Jason Lindsay.
VJ and Tom officially here at the station in Lexington. I measured 2.5 inches outside. Some of you will pick up an additional 1/2 inch. Even better news, the snow continues to move on out of central and eastern Kentucky. We are looking live right now through our Bluegrass Care Navigator Sky View. This is Man O' War Boulevard and Winchester where they meet here. This is actually a hill. If you're not careful and you try to throw on your brakes last minute, you're going to slide down it. It looks like it's ice covered. That's going to be the case, especially for the back roads of Kentucky. They're very slippery. Overpasses, bridges, also another spot that you and the family need to be careful on as you do head out the door. Lots of school closings. You'll see those at the bottom of our screen. You can also check them out at our website. More information on that a little bit later. In the meantime, a live look outside through our HD radar shows you how the snow has come to an end in Lexington, Danville, Mount Vernon, Somerset. You're still getting it in Moorhead, West Liberty, Jackson, and Hazard. The bigger picture shows you the track of this, the evolution of this storm over the past 3 hours. Now it's pushing into West Virginia and Virginia. Let me show you what this forecasting model is indicating specifically for the Lexington area. 3 of them, in addition to what we already have, about 1/2 inch, that would be snow flurries. We're going to track it all a little bit later. In the meantime, let's continue with our team coverage.
Salt trucks have been out all day today to help drivers stay safe while out on roads.
ABC 36's Caitlin Shive is live at Man O' War Boulevard here in Lexington. And Caitlin, what are the conditions like right now?
Hey guys, yeah, well, as you can see, the snow is still coming down out here, and you can really feel that chill. It's very cold, especially with the wind mixed in here. But if you can see behind me, the snow on the outside of the roads is pretty thick, but it's also sticking to the road itself as well. However, you can see that salt trucks have been through here, and they've been through multiple times. So they're really trying to get as many areas as they can, as many times as they can, and that's going to keep happening throughout the night. The salt trucks started at noon today and started down at the Kentucky River and made their way through some of those major roadways. At 8 p.m. is when the full shift came in, and they are going to be working overnight until the morning shift starts. Now, Rob Allen, the director of Streets and Roads, says that they have plenty of salt to do this job, but the hardest part is getting to everything on time.
We start to get black ice along with snow, and everything seems to happen at once. And it's a process. We go through a progression of ranked roads and things like that. And you want to hurry up and do it fast, but you have to take care of what's in front of you before you can get to the next part.
Allen also said that if you are going to be out on the roads while the salt trucks are out doing their job, just make sure that you're giving them plenty of space and plenty of stopping room as well. Now, the most important thing, obviously, is your safety, so just make sure you're matching your speed to the outside road conditions. Reporting live in Lexington, Caitlin Shive, ABC 36 News. Back to you, guys.
Caitlin, thank you. More impact. There are at least 36 school closings because of this winter weather. I'm going to show you a live look at the ABC 36 Snow Watch page. It's a long and still growing list of school closings and delays, and also a 2-hour delay tomorrow at the Bluegrass Army Depot in Richmond in Madison County. This updates in real time every 2 to 3 minutes. So if you want to get the latest, go to WTVQ.com, click on the Weather tab, and you'll get a drop-down menu, and simply click on Snow Watch.
In Frankfort, the committee deciding whether to move forward with impeaching the governor has chosen to wait. The bipartisan committee wants more information from Governor Andy Beshear before proceeding. ABC 36's Danielle Seda reports that comes as one of the petitioners pushing for impeachment has changed his mind.
Earlier this month, a group of petitioners filed a petition against Governor Andy Beshear, claiming he abused his power. In that petition, they say Beshear's decision to close businesses and limit activities to try and curb the spread of the coronavirus violated the state constitution. Beshear says he just did what many other state leaders did.
I've taken the actions that I've needed to, same actions that other governors have taken. The steps that we took were taken virtually everywhere across the country, and we're all intended to save and to protect lives.
The petitioners claim the mandates took away freedoms and hurt the state's economy, and that the government changed voting rules. But Beshear says they're out for blood.
And I'm dealing with a petition filed by 4 individuals, one of which has done a threatening video, others have made threatening comments, and the legislature seems to be giving it time.
The bipartisan committee of lawmakers say they must consider the petition seriously as required by state law. Wednesday afternoon, after meeting behind closed doors for 2.5 hours, the committee announced one of the petitioners, Randall Daniel, was withdrawing his complaint, but the other 3 still want Beshear impeached. Lawmakers say they need more information from Beshear, but they wouldn't say what, only that they hope he'll be able to respond quickly.
We want to make sure that we're handling this as expeditiously as possible while doing it appropriately, and so we will request that the governor respond by Monday. If the governor needs more time, it'll be granted to him. According to Kentucky law, there will be some kind of cost that will come from this petition. It will either cost Beshear his position or the petitioner some money, as they will be required to reimburse the governor if the committee decides not to move forward. In Frankfort, Danielle Seda, ABC 36 News.
Danielle, thank you. Kentucky's Attorney General Daniel Cameron says he stands behind his team's work in the Breonna Taylor case despite a push to impeach him. He talked about that high-profile case earlier today.
I'm proud of the work that my team of special prosecutors did and confident in that work that they did and completely understand that this process has to unfold, and I'll allow that process to speak for itself.
The petition, which was announced just days ago, includes 3 former grand jurors in the Breonna Taylor case. It argues, among other things, that Attorney General Cameron misled grand jurors while they deliberated whether to charge the 3 Louisville police officers involved in Breonna Taylor's death. She was shot and killed in her apartment during a botched drug raid last March. None of the officers involved in the case were charged directly with her death.
Fellow Blue fans, which was more painful, when Alabama blew away the Cats in their first meeting, or Tuesday night when the Cats fought and clawed for 36 minutes but still ended up losing? These painful losses caused by late breakdowns are starting to become a trend. Check out this stat from UK Athletics' Corey Price. Kentucky has only outscored their opponent in the final 4 minutes of the game 4 times this year. That's it, against Morehead State, Notre Dame, Auburn, and LSU. Cats led Alabama 54-52 at the under 4 media timeout. Alabama will go on to outscore Kentucky 18-5 down the stretch. You're just not going to win that way. Coach Cal shined some light on why it's happening.
Inexperienced, we don't have the physical toughness, the mental toughness to make shots late. And there, my belief is we're going to break through. So, and I think we got a good group of kids. The attitudes are right. They still listen respectfully, don't hear enough, but they're getting better at it. And you know what? I got to teach them how to win with 3 minutes to go. Here's exactly how you have to play. Right now, I think some of them think they know, and obviously when you watch it, they don't know. So let me do my job. Let me get them to finish games off. There's 4 minutes left. Let's win the last 4 minutes of every game.
Coach Cal believes there is still a route for the basketball Cats to make the NCAA tournament with that large bid. He's one of the few who believe that. Hear from him later in sports.
Thank you, Brian. Still ahead, what we now know about the United Kingdom COVID variant found recently in Kentucky.
COVID-19 vaccine scams. They're now hitting parts of Kentucky. What you need to know so you don't get taken.
And I continue to track the snow as it pushes across central and eastern Kentucky. Are you staying warm, friends? Staying safe, not only from COVID, but the slippery roads outside? Hopefully my forecast will help you do just that. You're looking live right now through the Bluegrass Care Navigator Skyview onto Richmond. This is the first Trust Bank camera, and you will notice this snow-covered area here. The roads are just wet for now, but the side roads in Madison County are a little slippery. Bottom line, I'll have your 7-day forecast after the break. In the meantime, has this weather maker pushed through? Did it make your bones, your muscles ache? If so, you might want a heating pad. We have a high-tech heating pad in tonight's Stills and Dills with Lisa Robertson.
I have, interestingly enough, one of my new favorite things. This is Calming Heat by Sharper Image, and it does so much more than a regular heating pad. And at first I thought, yeah. And then I tried it and I went, oh, yeah. So here's the deal. Number one, it's a heating pad, right? If you have aches and pains, you overdid it, your back, your shoulders, your knees, right? There's nothing better than a heating pad, but most heating pads just kind of sit there. This one drapes over and it has weight. It's filled with these weighted clay beads. So the heat really absorbs and you feel the heat so much more. It makes such a difference. And I love that. But it also has, wait for it, because here's the cool part, massage. Now I have 3 different settings for heat, 3 different settings for massage. And by the way, automatic timer turnoffs for the massage and the heat, so you're good with safety. Because of the fact that it's a great size, when you put it over your shoulder, it covers a lot of your shoulder. If you put it on your back, it covers a lot of your back. When I put it on my lap, down my legs when I'm watching TV, it covers a lot of space. So this is one of those things that can just be calming and soothing at the end of a long day, or just because it's that Zen moment when it's cold outside and you're toasty, warm, and massaged inside. It's Calming Heat by Sharper Image. I love the concept. And by the way, 20% off on localsteels.com.
ABC 36 and the Parent Teacher Store show our appreciation for teachers with the ABC 36 Teacher of the Week. To nominate a teacher, go to WTVQ.com and watch ABC 36 News Fridays to see the ABC 36 Teacher of the Week presented by the Parent Teacher Store.
Onboard navigation system, rear DVD player, dual zone climate control. But none of it mattered when they were hit by a careless driver. If you or someone you love were injured by a careless driver, let the Becker Law Office fight for everything you deserve. Because you have rights. Now you have a lawyer.
Call Becker Law. Just dial 3s.
We revolutionized RV shows. Now you can attend the Ultimate RV Show National Tour at your local dealership or experience it completely online. Take advantage of special RV show pricing, the largest selection of factory fresh RVs, and up to 70% off overstock retail products. Don't overpay. We will beat any competitor's RV deal or give you $1,000 cash. Don't miss the Ultimate RV Show National Tour coming this weekend to your local Camping World and Gander RV and Outdoors.
We wear them on our sleeves and give them away. Hearts are important, and we at Cleveland Clinic are the nation's #1 heart program.
People talk about go to Cleveland Clinic, do your research. They're the best. I was extremely grateful for the doctors at Cleveland Clinic.
For every diagnosis, for every triumph, for every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic. If you've been diagnosed with a heart condition, call 855-335-0522.
ABC 36 Storm Team Weather is brought to you by Kentucky Farm Bureau. In good weather and bad, there's Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment. The ABC 36 Storm Team Forecast. Independently certified, the most accurate in central Kentucky.
As promised, we're getting that dose of snow, but it's coming to an end, and I'll show that to you here in just a few seconds as I use the power of 5 live radars to make sure you and your family are safe from the storm. We're looking live right now onto the Richmond area. This is our Bluegrass Care Navigators Skyview. It's the first Trust Bank camera located there at Eastern Kentucky University. You'll notice the wet streets overnight as temperatures are right at freezing. And, it also depends on if those roads have been treated and if they have the salt on the road, because the salt lowers the temperature at which freezing takes place. So typically it's 32 degrees, but depending on the salt that they use, it could reduce that down to 28 degrees. So instead of freezing at 32, it would be 28. So it just depends on what the community used. They may stay wet overnight, but the side roads are going to be disastrous tomorrow morning, which is why you are seeing the ticker at the bottom of your screen alerting you about school closures across the area. Here's a look at current temperatures. They're ranging from 29 in Frankfort, 30 in Jackson, 32 in Williamsburg. I'll get it out, I promise. Somerset right around 32 degrees. Here's a look at live HD radar. Notice how the snow is coming to an end in western sections of our viewing area. Still snowing along Interstate 64 toward Moorhead, over toward West Liberty, Hazard, Whitesburg. Whitesburg, you are still under a winter storm warning. I'm expecting you to see more snow than the rest of us. On average, 2 to 4 inches. Here's the evolution of that weather maker. It started in the western part of the state, giving Paducah some snow. They didn't get as much as we got. I just measured outside of our WTVQ studios about 2.5 inches, so 2.5 inches. Let's zoom in just a little bit closer to show you what's going on. And again, that snow mainly in eastern sections of our viewing area. I'm expecting it to come to an end overnight, and by tomorrow morning, some of you could wake up to some sunshine. As the sun bounces off, reflects off of that snow, it's going to go right into those eyeballs of yours. So be sure that you have the sunglasses nearby. Pull down the visor. It's going to be a rough drive, not only because it's slippery, and if the sun does come out as early as the forecasting models are indicating, it'll be a bright drive to your destination. Again, on average, 2 to 4 inches for the majority of us, a lot less where they had more rain and warmer temperatures from Williamsburg back toward Monticello. In the higher elevations of eastern Kentucky, 3 to 6 inches. You can let us know how much snow you have in your backyard by posting your totals at our ABC 36 Facebook account. We dry out this week. Friday, 38 degrees. More rain late Saturday into Sunday, which could switch to snow on Monday. Dry on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Erica Bivens, weekdays on Good Morning Kentucky.
Got in an accident? Don't let the insurance companies push you around. You have the right to choose your repair shop. Renfro's iCar Gold certified technicians work for you, not the insurance company. Get back on the road with Renfro's Collision, one of the only GM certified shops in central Kentucky.
If you are in over your head with more than $10,000 in credit card debt, we might just be able to help you. Regardless of the reason, credit card debt can be oppressive and affect all areas of your life. We understand that life happens and sometimes a credit card is the only way out. But when it becomes too big to handle by yourself, that's when it's time to call us at the Lincoln Group. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt and you are in that vicious cycle of 1 day late, they charge you a late fee. Miss a payment and they double your interest rate. It's just not fair, and we get it. This is not bankruptcy or just a simple rate reduction plan. We fight for you using our experience and industry connections and the insider programs the credit card companies try to hide. If you owe at least $10,000 to the credit card companies, you owe it to yourself to call the Lincoln Group. There is no need to have sleepless nights, anxiety, and depression about your current debt problems. Just call 800-519-5215. That's 800-519-5215. And find out if you qualify for peace of mind today. The call is free, and so is the consultation. Call today.
Ballroom dancing has brought us closer together. It's something that we found that we can do together. We both enjoy it.
Whatever happened earlier in the day fades away. It's so much fun.
It's a big stress reliever for me.
Got in an accident? Don't let the insurance companies push you around. You have the right to choose your repair shop. Renfro's iCar Gold certified technicians work for you, not the insurance company. Get back on the road with Renfro's Collision, one of the only GM certified shops in central Kentucky.
New tonight.
Thumbs up. Here's to you, Big G.
It's a 50-shot salute for Guillermo's birthday.
We've been showering our friend with love and tequila all day long today.
With Naomi Watts and Leslie Odom Jr. Jimmy Kimmel Live, new tonight on ABC.
You're watching ABC 36 News at 11.
We now have more information on the coronavirus variant from the United Kingdom that's been confirmed in Kentucky. According to the state, health officials found that variant after 2 people tested positive for COVID-19 in Kenton County in northern Kentucky. According to the state public health commissioner, Dr. Stephen Stack, the strain spreads faster than other strains of the virus, and because of that, it can infect more people.
It's not more dangerous for the person who gets it than the previous version of the virus. But since more people can get it more quickly and more easily, that means you could have more people get sick, more people who die.
The way this thing spreads, I think we should assume it's moved beyond those individuals. We are casting a wide net to find and to check different positive tests for this.
As the state looks for more cases of the variant, today there were more than 2,400 new cases reported of the COVID-19 strain that's been in Kentucky since last year. The total positives in the state now 352,943. Governor Beshear says 47 more people have died, with making the total number of COVID-19 related deaths now 3,542.
We have a new warning tonight about COVID-19 vaccine scams, particularly in eastern Kentucky. For example, in Morgan County, the sheriff's office posted a list of what to watch out for. It includes information about scammers asking people to pay money out of their pocket in order to receive the vaccine. The Better Business Bureau of Central and Eastern Kentucky also sounding the alarm, saying the scammers get in touch with people through phone calls and emails, telling them they have to pay to get their name on a coronavirus vaccine waiting list or to get their name moved up on an existing list. Obviously, this is a scam. Don't fall for it.
People really want to get that vaccine. The demand is outpacing the supply right now. So it'd be all the more common for someone to fall for one of these promises that shows up out of the blue, just like many scams.
Healthcare providers, state, local health officials, they're going to have the latest information on how to get vaccinated. Meantime, if you think you have fallen for one of these scams, you can report it to the Better Business Bureau Scam Tracker and also contact law enforcement.
Emergency crews are at Eastern Kentucky University tonight in Richmond because of a water leak. According to EKU police, a burst pipe was found around 10 in the Begley building in Roy Kidd Stadium on campus. Officers say no one was hurt, but there are classrooms in the Begley building. The extent of the damage, not yet known.
Well, as we press ahead tonight, we need to talk sports.
And a home destroyed in a late-night fire in Rowan County. We'll hear from the police chief as well in Somerset about why he's challenging Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to a round of push-ups.
In these uncertain times, Safe Auto is committed to keeping the people moving that keep America moving. For those whose hours have doubled and whose jobs are changing by the day. After all, our car insurance was built for times like these. With 24/7 sign-up without leaving your house, low down payments, and flexible month-to-month plans, we're here for those whose duty it is to go out while everyone else stays in. We're insurance for the rest of us. Call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO.
So I've been in the market for a new car lately. I haven't had any good luck. The first place I went to was sketchy. The dude came out and tried to sell me a car in referee pins. So I found a place in Lexington called Galaxy Auto Sales. Can you believe they approved my credit in 10 minutes? And my credit is bad. I mean, Bengals bad. They gave me a 90-day unlimited mile warranty on my car. I mean, that's longer than an elephant trimester. Hey, it's nice to finally have a car that don't have to start with a butter knife. I mean, I know some of y'all got a remote start. I had a utensil start, okay?
Warning, there are hidden dangers in the air you breathe inside your home. Introducing Air Police, the advanced air purifier that's small and plugs right into the wall. Using the latest in ionic technology, its stainless steel filter attracts and collects unhealthy particles from the air, then cleans up with just a wipe. This smoke represents all the nasty stuff in your air. Watch how Air Police quickly collects it so you can breathe easy again. Air Police will reduce food odors in the kitchen, remove musty smells in the basement, even fight dander from pets. Get Air Police today for just $29.99. It even includes a handy nightlight. Get one for every room and receive special pricing for as low as $19.99 with free shipping. Plus, you can get a 10-pack of our Air Police face masks. Just pay separate fee. This offer is not available on Amazon. Order now.
call 1-800-611-2070. That's 1-800-611-2070, or visit getairpolice.com. So call 1-800-611-2070 now.
I'm Mandy Williamson, host of Mom to Mom. As a mom, we want to manage the chaos and still find time for ourselves. But momming is hard, so each week I'm going to share some great tips with you to make it easier.
Brought to you by Hits 106.3.
In Rowan County, a late-night fire destroyed a home. According to the Elliotteville Fire Department, the fire happened yesterday at a two-story home on Kentucky Highway 173. Firefighters say despite having a good response time, the fire had already spread throughout the home by the time firefighters arrived.
Listen to this story out of Somerset. The police chief is challenging Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to 22 push-ups for 22 days. It's to help raise awareness for veterans' suicide prevention and to raise money for Somerset's first ever Veterans Park.
The Rock, we all know you're the people's champ, but we want you to continue that and throw a dime our way. And that's only if you can smell what the chief is cooking. I'm going to do the push-ups today while wearing my uniform, which is an additional 22 pounds of gear to help emphasize this need.
All right, go to it, Chief Hunt. The push-up challenge also includes a $22 donation to the Speeda Community Fund. The chief's also challenging two other people, and this challenge, not surprisingly, is going viral. Chief Hunt says he got on it after Somerset's Mayor Alan Keck challenged him. Good for you. Sports is next.
Because of this, we built Ford Super Duty to be the most capable heavy-duty pickup ever. Because of this, we built Ford F-150 with 375 horsepower. Because of this, we built Ford Ranger with a terrain management system. And because Ford trucks are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand. Right now, get $8,000 in total savings on select 2020 F-150 models.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Rally's has a new Pick 2 for 3 deal. Mix and match any two from the Rally Burger, the Spicy Chicken Sandwich, the Crispy Fish Sandwich, or a Chili Dog for just $3. You might be thinking, that's a lot to choose from. But no need to stress. With the Rally's Pick 2 for 3, you can't choose wrong. Juicy, spicy, crispy, meaty. Whatever you pick is the right decision. Because with this $3 deal, any pairing is a total win. The Pick 2 for 3 deal, only at Rally's. Get Rally's delivered.
Who is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
This portion of ABC 36 News is brought to you in part by Englert Leaf Guard, built to stay clog-free, guaranteed.
Ten games. That is all the basketball Cats have left to prove they belong in the NCAA tournament. If you know much about college hoops, then you know who Joe Lunardi or Joey Brackets is. Every season, he does bracketology for ESPN. He predicts who will get in and who will be left out of the NCAA tournament. He's been doing it for a while. He's pretty good at it. As for the Cats, Lunardi has written them off to get an at-large bid. The key, though, is this Saturday. He believes a win over number 5 Texas gives them a legit quality win to their resume. Without it, Cats could be staying home in March. As for Coach Cal, after that Alabama loss, he was asked if it is too early to say winning the SEC tournament was Kentucky's only way into the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, it is, because we got all kind of games left. We're going to have 6 or 7 ranked teams. I mean, what happened to us? Terrence comes back, and all of a sudden we're a different team. My belief is that let's just put ourselves in a better position. This was one of them right here. Beating LSU, winning this game. Now all of a sudden, all right, let's go. And life changes, but we're just not ready to finish a game off.
This season, the 15th ranked UK women's basketball team has really, truly only been beat from tip-off to the Final Horn twice. Early January on the road at number 8 Texas A&M, and this Sunday on the road at number 20 Tennessee. In both, Kentucky was a virtual no-show. Head coach Kyra Elzy isn't one to dwell on the past. She says her team knows what they did wrong, and now it's on to the next one.
Where we go from here is we have to lay that to rest right now, and the next game is the most important game on our schedule. But the things that we talked about is being mentally tough. We let our offense affect our defense. No matter what happens, we have to stay together. We have to lay our hat on our defense, and then do the things that we know we're capable of doing. We have to continue to execute. We played a little panicked at Tennessee. So when those things happen, we have to be able to battle the adversity.
I know it's January, but Solid Blue fans, let's talk football. On Wednesday, Kentucky, along with the rest of the SEC, releasing their schedules for next season. You can find Kentucky's full schedule online, WTVQ.com. But I'll highlight Kentucky's 7 home games. The Cats' home and season opener will be September 4th against Louisiana Monroe. September 11th, they will open SEC play at home against Missouri. Then September 18th, they'll take on Chattanooga at home. After a road trip to South Carolina on September 25th, Cats return home for games against Florida on October 2nd and LSU on October 9th. Then it's on the road to October 16th for Georgia. It's a rough 3-game stretch, by the way. October 30th at Mississippi State. Their bye week is in the middle of those 2 games. Then November 6th, the Cats host the Volunteers. November 13th, back on the road to Vanderbilt. Then back home for New Mexico State on November 20th. And there is one away game I did throw up there because it's a big one. The battle for the Governor's Cup is back. The Cats will take on Louisville in Louisville on November 27th. That's all for now. I'm Brian Kennedy, ABC 36 Sports.
Millions of customers are leaving their providers and switching to Spectrum. And if you have AT&T with DirecTV, it's not hard to see why. Because while AT&T charges you extra for an internet modem, Spectrum gives it to you for free.
They do?
Yeah, they do. And Spectrum has the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance. Get Spectrum Internet with speeds at 200 megabits for $44.99 a month. Call 833-970-4499. Spectrum wins on TV, too. Unlike AT&T with DirecTV Select, Spectrum has more free HD and free on-demand, and sports channels are included.
Wow, really?
Really? Plus, get exclusive original content with Spectrum Originals. Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-970-4499. And unlike AT&T with DirecTV, Spectrum doesn't have contracts or early termination fees. We'll even buy out your current contract up to $500. Switch to America's fastest growing internet, TV, and voice provider. Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each. Ask about our easy self-install options. Call 833-970-4499.
Love lower than low prices? Then get more ways to save at Kroger, where you can find personalized coupons, weekly deals, and rewards like fuel points. All for prices that are lower than low. On food that's fresher than fresh. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Nice sleep center, Bob. But what is a Bobopedic?
I could tell you, but I'd rather show you.
Oh, Bob's got a feel for your budget.
They deliver right to your door. With 30 years of sleep experience,
the best warranty, and so much more.
Bob's Bobopedic, from your head down to your feet. It feels like no mattress you've felt before.
Wow!
Uh-oh.
Bob's Bobopedic.
It's time for a special announcement from Four Seasons Sunrooms and Windows. Transform your home and change your life with a Four Seasons sunroom. And watch this announcement until the very end for a special code for exclusive additional savings. And now it's time. Right now, for a limited time, all Four Seasons sunrooms are up to 25% off, with no money down and no interest for 12 full months. Call Four Seasons today. Four Seasons. It's time.
I'm John Morgan. If you've been injured on the job, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan. Pound Law. That's all.
Snow slowly coming to an end from west to east across central and eastern Kentucky. Scratcher forecast shows you some sunshine tomorrow, 32. We end the work week with 38 and mostly sunny.
Jason, thank you. Have a good night.